been struck when I watched LaShawn McCoy play. How often you just watch him, and you can almost get mesmerized by his style, and then, boom, there's another 20-rush-yard run. It's amazing how he pulls it off.
Yeah, his former second-round pick out of Pittsburgh, still doing it in the league at a very, very high level. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Manuel. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. They're led out by their 28-year-old quarterback in his 5th year now out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
And sometimes his athleticism.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
On play action, they'll throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And it's complete to the fullback, Felton. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open. Probably.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver? And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jordan Phillips with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. Watkins alone on the left side. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now third down, less than a yard.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On the move to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bill, Kiko Alonso. And they will set up. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcast. Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Andre Branch able to get him for a loss of about 3. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, But the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. As you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And here come the Bills. Watkins alone on the left side. They'll come out throwing. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over. Out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help. And Ndamukong Suh's second tackle for loss on the game. Strength is the number one thing you think of with him, but let's not underestimate his hands. You know, it's almost like he goes for martial art.
It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 84 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Well, they might. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the fourth down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Short. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Here's Manuel. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Holding. Defense.
That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Now Manuel. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll drop the throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to check.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A plays like this when the ball comes free, it's awkward because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
And now the Bills are going to stop